Welcome back to Captain of Industry. This is episode 57, and yes, we do have a new video. I'm over the exam phase, at least to the biggest part, so we can go back to recording some videos. I will still keep the frequency a little bit lower than usual, or than I did the last few months, because, yeah, it's just not sustainable. But we are back. And last time we made this very cool looking silicon factory. And if we let this run, let's see. Oh, currently it's not running because we did not do this. But if we look at this thing go, it is crazy. It is churning out so much silicon. Yeah, we are even struggling to power this whole thing. And of course, this is a little overkill to just fill storages, but if we look at this, yeah, it's going up pretty quick. I would say I'm pretty happy with this. But yeah, I don't want to chew through too much of our wood supply to just power this. Let's see if we can just pause those, and I just want to pause some of those. And then we'll let those fill up the rest here. It also chews through sand. It's a lot of sand that this needs. But because we are kind of low on power, I don't want to feed it on quartz already. But we do have the option there. And the weather is ugly again. Right. So we were also low on maintenance at some point. So I had to add some more maintenance depots. It's starting to get a little bit too much, I think. We just do have a lot of buildings, and if they are not paused, for example, if I unpause all of this, yeah, we are starting to run low on maintenance. So that is something we have to tackle soonish again too. But what is also a big problem is this build, if we can deal with the lag. This build is just not sustainable anymore. We do need quite a lot of Unity to keep it even close to full. And yeah, I think we need to redo this thing. Now, how do we do this? We will build this up here. I hope I can get it done yeah, by the end of the video. So we'll take one of those. And we will have all of those modules. I'm not sure if I can even place them like this. No, I can't. Can I place them? Oh, I can place them like this. Okay. And we do have some corn that we get out of this. And we can get quite a lot of corn, actually. If my calculations are right, we can get around 2 full belts out of this system. I will check it later, but then basically we put it through the digesters and we make fuel gas. We can also get fuel gas in other ways, but this is our main thing. And then we take the fuel gas and make it into hydrogen, which gives us a shit ton of carbon dioxide, which is good though, because we definitely need that graphite. And yeah, so let's try and work the ratios out. I also have to keep transferring some of this spent fuel over into the reprocessing, but I cannot have too much out on the belts. That was a close call. I think that is kind of too much. Yeah, I'm basically keeping it here until it's reprocessed, and we already went through quite a lot of spent fuel, but I now have to transfer those over too, and that is just manual work, because I didn't figure out a better way to do it, to not have enough, to not have too much spent fuel on. Oh yeah, you see, there we go, that was too much. Should be fine. We do have some excess people because I wanted to show you the full silicon build. But yes, this is working, and we do have a quite a lot of Mox rods, of normal rods now. I think we are not using any uranium at this point, and running this on power level 3. We could also tell it to power regulate, but nah, we don't need that. Okay, let's put the speed back. So we are also good on wood, which is great. Yeah, it could be better, as you see, but it's kind of working for now. It's also because we used quite a lot of construction parts that we had to deliver quite a bit of wood to this build again. So that is probably also a reason, and probably next episode we can start working on electronics, because we are chewing through this mountain here. There will also be some coal in here, I guess. So yeah, we should. I will put some storages down there. But other than that, we are good. Also, this mine, I love how this mine is looking. But yes, we are chewing through iron. Especially, I think, because of the maintenance. Yes, we are getting quite a bit back through recycling, but it's not everything, and it's starting to be quite a lot. Yeah, I will see. So let's go back to this build. So I think we can put quite a bit of. So we need to put in some. Let's actually turn those around. So let's delete you and take you, and we'll put 2 times this here. And then we can have quite a bit of storage, I guess, for our corn. We basically, I think, only needed, or I will only use this dock here. I will make a full dock into hydrogen. Yes, is it overkill? Probably. Is it insanely cool? Yes, absolutely. Okay, so let's think about this. So we get around 900 divided by 14. That means that is around 60 of the anaerobic digesters. And what is the ratio? So 14. So can we get maybe 48? So 2 divided by 14? Nope. Can we get 92? Nope. But then we can do some more. We can do wait, so 24 plus 24 is 116, right? Or no, wait, 7 times 14 divided by 24. I need a nice ratio, so maybe 6. Nope. Oh, but 6 is... So we can do 12 and get 7. So we can take 12 of those. Let's put it on the right recipe. We just want the corn recipe here. So we can do 12 of those corn ones. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. To 7 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we also have to spread those 6, 7, like this. And so this is basically like one thing. And then we said we can feed around 60 anaerobic digesters divided by 12 is 5. So that is pretty good. So we will have some wood going there. And yeah, let's undo all the import and export routes and everything. What is going on? Can I remove this and copy this setting, or is that not how this works? Okay, then let's just get rid of them again. Is there something? Yeah, we don't want to do anything to those. We just want to keep them like they are here. And then we will feed this here. Is it stupid to make that much wood into hydrogen? Yeah, probably kinda. Will we also supplement this by other means. Absolutely, we will trade. If we look into the trade menu, we can trade rock into fuel gas, excess dirt into fuel gas if we need to. We can have slag be turned into sludge, and then the sludge can be fed into those two. So there's a lot of possibilities to change up this this build. But let's keep going. So we will have some storages down here for the hydrogen, and then we said we will have 5 of those, right? And we probably have to spread those a little bit more, something like this. Yeah, I will see how I can connect everything. So the hydrogen, exactly. So the hydrogen will go here. Now, how much? So 5 times 7 times 24. That's how much CO2 we will get out. And the CO2 recipe, how much CO2 can we deal with? Wait, where is it? Here. 144. Is that how this works? Wait. Okay, interesting. Is that correct? Only 144 CO2? CO2? I had another number in my head. Carbon dioxide. Oh yeah, it's only 144. I think I messed something up when preparing for this. Okay, so we do have 7 times 5 times 24, so 840 divided by 144, which means 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot. But yes, we can put those somewhere here. And then we also, what else do we need? I will probably move it a little bit more to this place because, yeah, we want to have some space there. What else do we need? We need high steam. Now, the good thing is, because we have a lot of corn here, why not make that corn into animal feed? Like this, 144. And 144 animal feed should be... Yeah, 144. That is exactly 2 boilers. Let's see. Let's take the right recipe. So that is exactly 2 boilers, which make 96. So we have 5 times 7 times 2. So 70. We need 70 steam high, which they can provide, which is good. So we need some storage for water here. Water. We need some storage for water to bring water in. We'll have a pipe going out, but we can connect all of this together. And wait, this is really throwing me off. Does this need so many of those? Yeah, it seems like that. Okay. Yeah, that works. So we will have to fit all of this inside there. Now, what do we get out? We get out quite a bit of compost, but that is great because, as I told you at the end of the last episode, we will take that compost. I did not yet show you. We will take that compost with some water, or basically all the compost on the whole map. We'll take it with some water, make it into organic fertilizer. And as you can see, we have around 6 times 60. So 6 times 60 divided by 96 is around 4 of those. And they will be making organic fertilizer. We'll probably put some more. Let's see if that is enough. So 72. So this is 12. Oh yeah, that is more than enough capacity. We can make fertilizer, the organic one, and then here we basically do both. So if we can, we will always use the organic fertilizer to make the fertilizer 1. And if not, they will just do it without. It's a little bit less efficient. That needs some oxygen. No, some nitrogen. No, it's oxygen. It's oxygen. And then that fertilizer 1 will be made into fertilizer 2 with some sulfur and some limestone. Now, the sulfur we do have access, I think, from this system here. Currently we don't, or do we? Yeah, it's starting to go back, I think, and we will make it into slag at the moment, but eventually we'll have too much sulfur, especially if we have all this sulfur here from all the wood burners and all the other. So we should be good on sulfur, right? And we will trade. There's another trade, and we will trade slag to sour water, which will give us a lot of sulfur too. So we'll use that sulfur plus some limestone to make fertilizer 2. And that fertilizer 2 will go into those farms, which, yeah, they are quite huge. And then we'll have food processing here, I guess. We'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll have to do some weird things. For now, I mostly just want to get this here done. This is really important. I think what I will also do here, so this is going to be the trading episode, because we will set up quite a lot of trades. Let's put you a little bit more to this side. We'll also trade slag to sour water here. Can we change this already to hydrogen? We'll of course feed it with hydrogen. We'll also trade slag to sour water, and if my calculations there are right, we can have quite a bit of slag. I'm not yet sure how to organize it, but we'll have some slag coming in, and if we can, we'll make it into some sour water, which we can strip. So sour water, we can strip it here to get some steam, with some steam. And if my calculations are right, we need around 10 of those. 6, 8, 10. I did some testing, that's why I know this number, and I think this worked. We'll probably not need all of those 10 because, well, we will not be able to run this shipyard at full throttle, basically. Or I think we won't. So that is that. And then we'll have this one here, which is gonna be the stone to... Well, that's the thing. Generally, I want to use stone or excess stone because at some point we will not be able to dump anymore. I will dump, or I will keep dumping until here. I will fill this. I will do another canal, just like I did here. I will do another canal going along here and around here and do a canal there and then do this. So I will do that because this and this island are gonna be flat. For the rest of the islands, I'm not yet sure. But at some point we will not be able to get rid of all the stone. So we'll also... So you're gonna be slag. Let's see, slag. And then we'll also have the stone. And this is gonna get us some sour water. Let's sour water. Am I building too big? Probably. Low supply of water here. That is not good. Why is there oh, we should probably put an import route to this one. Yes, and that is very inefficient, by the way. We are also filling this one up via truck, which is wildly inefficient. Yeah, okay, and this one is done. So let's get rid of it. We should still have enough other stackers. Ignore all the other things. Okay, so we'll get the sour water out. We'll have this one out. This will make some sulfur, ammonia, and water. Now the water is good because the water we'll need everywhere, and especially the farms will use a ton of water. Okay, and all the compost is gonna go over into this, and the sulfur is gonna go into this 10 times. Well, we'll never have 10 times, but 10 times, so 90 divided by 12. Yeah, that is 7.5. That works pretty well. And then we'll just have 1 or 2 stations that can bring in some more sulfur if needed. That is gonna work beautifully. And the ammonia, 90 ammonia is gonna be nowhere near what we need. How do you make ammonia? You can get it basically only through sour water stripping, or with hydrogen and nitrogen. So basically we could take the nitrogen from here and put it together with some hydrogen, but this is also wildly inefficient. So not sure how I will handle this. Will we have not enough ammonia? Probably we'll be lacking ammonia. So as soon as nuclear is up, we will use this recipe. But as you can see, this is 12. So we would need 12 of those chemical plants. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that right? Wait. Let's so this is 6. Yeah, so we would need 12 of those at 400 kilowatts. Is that right? Is it using less normally? Or is it gonna be 800 kilowatts each? I'm not sure. So we can technically build this infrastructure or leave some space for this, but yeah, it's gonna be annoying, and we will be able to feed nitrogen. So 6 times 36 is 216 divided by 24. So we can only feed 9 on that, and then we need to have a little bit more. I think 2 more of those for the nitrogen, for the other nitrogen. I will just put 4 because I'm not sure. So, but yeah, we can keep this option open. So the oxygen is gonna be fine. Limestone will need to be brought in. A little bit of sulfur needs to be brought in. And that is where all our slag is going. And then as I said, we'll do some stone trading and the rock trading. We'll not do a little bit. We'll do quite a lot of rock trading as soon as we get rid of this mountain. So we will have some rock here, and we'll do some rock here, and the rock is being made into fuel gas, if I'm right. And fuel gas can be used for different things. If we look at this, what do we need fuel gas for? We will need it for basically a lot of things, but mostly we'll need it for incineration. Technically we can run those on hydrogen too, if I'm right, though. Let's see, set recipes. Yes, we can run those on hydrogen. So mostly it's gonna be statue of maintenances. I think that's what we are gonna do here. Or at least we can do that if we want to. And we'll have the possibility to do fuel gas trains, and all X's So basically we'll do something like this, and then we'll have some 2 here and a fuel gas station for the trains, and we'll have some maintenance statues maybe here, or we'll spread them on the island, which would be very fun, I think. And all excess is just gonna go into this array here, which makes hydrogen. Now, how much hydrogen can we produce with this? Around 1,000, if my calculations are right. Is it enough? Probably not. Okay, so what we will do, or we will just leave the space. I will not connect it. I will not do anything to this, but I want to keep the option of having, I want to keep the option of having some more hydrogen production here. But that should technically work. And then we also have the other trade for dirt, because we need to be able to get rid of dirt. So we'll do basically the same thing. We'll copy this over. We'll say this is dirt. And basically this will just go also into fuel gas. And this will also go into fuel gas here, and we'll just connect all of this up, and we can make more hydrogen here. Now, this hydrogen will be prioritized over this hydrogen, of course, because it's much more expensive with all the wood. Yeah, wood is really... It's keeping up, but it's... yeah, it's close. It would be really good if we can supplement it with some stone from here. And because we don't need all that Unity running, we will be able to have all those contracts and not run out of Unity. And ideally, this will also... Let's Unity this for a second. And ideally, we'll be able to have so much food, because we got enough fertilizer for all the farms, that we can actually run food consumption increased too here. And we can also run a lot of other things. And ideally, we'll also be able to run this on max. And basically, I want to run everything on max. That is giving us a Unity. So those 3 I want to run on max. And I also want to run this one, and I think this one on max. And then the rest is going to be the offices. Now, we need to connect all of this up, and I think I'm gonna save you this. I'm gonna save you the pain of me doing this. Is that a good idea? I don't know. Oh wait, I just remembered. There's some more contracts that could be useful, especially for the ammonia. There is a trade that is food packs to ammonia. So why not we do some food packs here? And get some more ammonia, which, if we don't get enough ammonia from... So ammonia... If we don't get enough ammonia from our food packs, then we can get some more ammonia through trading. I think that would be cool. Now let's also go through all the other ones. But I don't think at that point... We can do snacks to corn, but I don't think that is a lucrative trade. There's some more trades I will use. For example, this one. And yeah, some of the iron ore and stuff trades. For now, we are good there. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think this one is lucrative, but we'll see. And... yeah, I think that's it. And then I will maybe keep this one just open, or just not do anything, or I will shift things around a little. I think let's just try to save this, and wait, let's see, like this, and we are gonna see each other once, at least. I'm not sure if I will do everything, but I will try to at least connect some stuff up here, and we'll see us in a second. Okay, this is again taking a little longer than I thought, but I at least did something now. I connected everything here up. I hope the ratios are correct, but if I'm correct, we should be able to put 1 or 2 belts. One should be enough, but what you could probably add a second one. We're probably gonna do a second one. I'm coming to that in a second. We have a lot of storage here just because I want to have some kind of buffer, just have more time, because fuel is something that yeah, we need a lot of, and if we don't have a buffer and stuff gets low, it can go pretty quick. Then we're trading it with hydrogen that we are producing here, a lot of corn storage here, and then 5 times 12 anaerobic digesters, and 7 of the hydrogen reformers each, which output into this array here. I'm thinking about maybe actually duplicating that. That could... Ooh, no. It does not... Ooh, it would kind of fit. But... Technically, we could do something like this. And then just have... And then have those connected here, and yeah, maybe I will think about it. Maybe we can also do something like this and bring. We'll see. But we output it here. Now I did some rail setup. I'm not yet sure. I know that this area is gonna be busy and we're gonna do a lot of trading. So I'm gonna go with 4 lanes because I think that's probably what this part is gonna be problematic, and this one. If everything is running at full speed, which it is not, as you can see, like only those 5 are actually running. We do have 24, I think, furnaces here. If everything is running, there's going to be a lot of trains going. Same with here. We're overbuilding right now because, well, because we can and because we don't want to rebuild it again. So what I went with is 4 lanes, which then go over the top and will bring it all the way over. Because if we will have industry here, we want to turn around and go from this side into all the base. So if we ever build something here, we probably want to go over. I just want to have like a speed rail that is going from here all the way to this side of the island. And then we have 2 lanes on the outside, which the inner lane is again the little bit faster lane than the outer lane, which the outer lane is splitting off into the fuel waiting base, which they then load fuel here. We'll bring those 2 pipes because we can get around 650, I think, out of here. Probably 1 train station would be enough. I'm actually thinking about it to not put 2, but on the other hand, maybe I should put 2 larger pipes so we have like a buffer, and if we need a lot of fuel at once, then we have the capacity. I think I will go with 2 stations. 2 stations for the wood input. That's all on this outer lane, and they will put the fuel here. I just noticed we also do have graphite here, so I think my plan with those storages here is not gonna happen because we will need another station. Another station here, which actually loads graphite, because we can bring graphite over here. There's some graphite going on here, but that also means we should maybe dedicate 1. Let's see. We should maybe dedicate the outermost lane here to graphite, bring that one over. We'll see how we do this exactly, but we'll bring it over here and around. This is I still don't like the way trains are doing, but I would have the blueprints. and then we add him in there. If it, nope, we would need to move it a little, which I guess we could do, or we do something like this. Is this still not? Nope, this is not doing it. We should also plan for fuel stations, but I think fuel stations are gonna happen here. Or we make one of this one graphite. In general, I'm not yet sure. We also need some unloading stations for this slag. That is why I'm kind of struggling with this setup here. I think the food packs we are gonna bring in via belt, because we are gonna process food in this area later. I think so. We'll bring the food packs via belt or trucks even. There's also gonna be a lot. Yeah, I'm not happy with the train situation here. As you can see, I would like to have a street going along here. So, am I gonna rebuild it? I think I need to do some changes here real quick. I think I will need to do some changes. Yeah, this is probably not my best work, but I guess that could work. So what do we have here? We do have loading, 2 times loading station for fuel, 1 time loading station for graphite with the base. We do have, of course, yeah, it's just not here anymore for some reason, but we of course still fit 2 times wood unloading here, which will feed this whole thing. So we are good here. Then all the excess product, exhaust and stuff is gonna be scrubbed somewhere, and the sulfur is gonna go into here or into this station, which has, yeah, I don't like the tracks that close with each other, and this is not long enough for our technical longest trains. So we'll see. But yeah, we have one here and then one that is long enough here. So that is something we can do. That is the waiting bay for sulfur loading station. Then I went with 3 unloading stations for slag. It's probably overkill, as this thing takes like 800 to 1,000 slag per month maximum. So I guess this is overkill, but if we have bursts and we store it up here basically, then that could be quite useful. And we have some unloading stations. I don't yet know what will go here. Probably limestone for scrubbing and the fertilizer production here, and maybe compost and maybe food packs, something like that. So that should work quite well. So I think what we are gonna do, I'm gonna make this a new blueprint. I'm not gonna blueprint everything. I'm just gonna blueprint the hydrogen thing for now. So this is Hydrogen Harbor. We'll call it Hydrogen Harbor, and this one will be available to Patreon supporters. Link is down in the description. Now, if we have this, why not actually just build this whole thing? We do have 400 Unity. Maybe we can even Unity quite a bit. Oh, yeah. I didn't think we could Unity that much. Okay, this is insane. Let's stop the game. Let's pause the game. We are low on fuel gas again. Yeah, that is a problem. And we are now also low on construction parts. And we are gonna be low on workers in a second. Oh, yeah, that's something I should have done too. Let's pause. Do we need to pause those? Yeah, let's just pause everything. I will pause everything in the blueprint. so you can unpause whatever you want to unpause, because that is annoying otherwise. I know that very well. So pause this, and we'll pause you, and we will also pause you, because we definitely also don't want all of those running, especially also those. They are very expensive to run, and we cannot pause this one, but we can pause those and those, of course. So let's pause them, and then I will actually get rid of that blueprint, delete, and we'll make a new one. Did I just mess this up? Let's try again. New, and we'll say U, or hydrogen harbor, for all my Patreon supporters. Okay, so that is one part done. Now we need to probably also try to connect everything here. I think for now what we are gonna do, we need like, let's get rid of some of these, and we'll connect you to there, and we will connect you to here, I think. Yeah, we'll do something like this, and then we'll have you unpaused, you and unpaused, you unpaused, and now here we need to think. Basically we want this one and this one, of course, but we also want to have, oh, there's no connection from here to here. So let's add that one. This is a mess here. Yeah, we should probably clean it up at some point. And then we definitely want to unpause all of this. Definitely all of this, because this will basically replace this stacker, or at least I will keep the stacker there, but okay. And then we'll have the fuel loading stations and the graphite loading station. We want those. And we also want, what else do we want to have here? Oh, and we should probably also, because we cannot yet go there, we probably want to do something like this. Because that's just how it will... can we... Yeah, something like this. And we want to have the... basically everything here. We want to have this one. Doesn't really matter if we take... Maybe not this one. Something like this. We will not care about this today. Except I should technically care about compost, right? But mainly I'm caring about getting the wood over, so we should do that. Let me connect this real quick. Okay, fuel and wood are connected. Now this is the exhaust pipe, if I'm not wrong. Yes. And this one, we don't really need that one here. Or at least for what we are doing here, we don't really need it here. I think we'll bring it over. Maybe disable snapping. We'll bring it over here. And then we will put it in here. Now that means we probably need to have one of these stations giving us some stuff already. I think I'm gonna go with a storage here. You are gonna be limestone unload and connect it to this one. I think that's what you are gonna do. And you, so we want you here too, because most of the limestone we will need here. So I think I'm gonna put the storage here, and then we'll have a second storage going. Actually, let's put it there, and a second storage, and we'll also assign you there, and then we can connect all of this up. and yeah, we'll see how that goes. So we will put you here, take a U-shaped lift, and I think this episode is already gonna be long again, but that's fine. And turn around, and then we take you out here. And oh no, technically we can just put it here. I think that's that is what we are gonna do. We're gonna bring it over, and then somewhere like here, we will go down with it again, and then we'll have you. Can we snap this, please? I don't love this. Something like this would be more my taste, and then we take one of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go over all of this. We will put you here and connect you up like this. Now, are there gonna be some streets here? I guess that would definitely make sense. So let's maybe bring it a little closer. Something like this. So we can have a little street going along here. For now, we are putting hydrogen via truck in here. That's gonna take a while, but it's gonna take a while to build everything anyway, so yeah. What else do we need? We need... Can we flip this? And we will need all the exhaust and water. Exhaust is not gonna be a problem. Water we also need water in here. Well, we can technically take the water from here. So let's take a water pipe from here. Let's go up. Let's do something like this. So we will bring some water over there. And then we'll bring you... Oh, there's gonna be a little street here. That is fine. We'll do this and go over the street and down and in there. And we are gonna do the same with our... Oops, why did I unity it? We're gonna do the same with our exhaust. That we are gonna bring over here, and we'll bring it down there. There's some more exhaust from here later, so we can also pipe it back here and in here. And then we'll have you and you and you built. I will just unity build that stuff for now. And we will need this station, which means we'll have to build you and you and you and one of those, this one, so that we can start delivering stuff here. And then of course you and this whole thing, which is quite a long route going out of this whole system again. So let's see that we can do that. And this one and this one and this one. And you also need a connection to go here for now. This is a temporary connection for now, but we'll see. We'll see how temporary it is. Lots of struggles with fuel at this point. We are soon connected here. We still bring all our slag and stuff all the way around. Basically from here to here, we go whoop all the way around. Yeah, that is kind of still stupid. Okay, so then what else do we have here? You are doing CO2 if graphite would be full. We definitely don't want this to happen ever. But if it does happen, that would be okay. Let's put you here, turn you around, copy you over, actually copy you over like this, turn you around again, and we will bring in a fast conveyor from here. Go over there, connect you in here, connect you in here, and then bring all of this. Why is it lagging? Okay, we'll connect you in here, your graphite loading. But I'm not, or this doesn't need to be built instantly, because we can also just store it up in this storage here. That is not a big deal. Water. We should probably bring water via truck here. Or how do we get the water that we have here? Because we are using that steam. Do we just put a pipe from, for example, here? And we just go like this? I mean, we could do that for now. But this is an expensive pipe. Let's see if we can fit it. And it needs to go in there. Well, technically it would need to go in there. We need to build a whole water network at some point. So yeah, I'm not yet sure. Let's try to build all of this, because so trucks can actually run through this whole thing. So we should see some water coming in here as soon as it's built. Yeah, I think I'm gonna build, or I'm gonna try to get all of this built here. And then we're gonna see each other in a second for the end of the video. Yeah, this is taking a while to build everything, but we just got the first load of wood coming in. So I think it is time to unpause all of those. Unpause those here. Unpause the ship. And yeah, we need to get the contract going. Let's see, where is it? It's wood to... Oh, it is already. So we just need to assign it. And we see all the wood getting loaded onto the ship. Ignore that big warning. It's just that I should do some more maintenance there. And we should see it being loaded here. And once it is loaded, I told it to save fuel and travel a little slower. We'll see how that goes. And then we should get back quite a bit of corn, because this is a large ship. There's a lot of wood fitting in there. Ooh, it is not yet enough. There, we need some more, but it's coming in. And I just want to produce a drop of hydrogen in this system for the video to end. Yeah. While we are waiting for the ship to be loaded and then probably also coming back, I just want to say thank you for all the support on this episode, or on this episode and on this series, and also on my community posts and everything. I really appreciate that. If you want to support me, you can do this with like on this video, because then it gets shown to more people. And you could also subscribe if you watched until now and didn't yet for some reason. And if you want to support me financially, you can also check out Patreon. And if you're there, you will also get all the blueprints, like for example this one. And now I really hope that the ship is coming back soon. We are on 8x speed, but what we already can do is we can unpause all of those. We can unpause the mixer, and we can unpause the boiler, because now that we get now we get a lot of corn. We get a lot of corn. It's flooding the whole system. We are also making animal feed at this point, and we are making steam. And as you can see, the steam is filling the system. Back here you can see the pipes get white like this, and then we can also unpause some of those. Let's just unpause one row. We need to make sure we are not low on people, which is happening right now. But what we also... No, we can just get some more people for now. Okay, let's get some more people. Let's also unity all of this so we can finish building this. And we should see some fuel gas coming out soon. And as you can see, now it's producing some hydrogen. And that hydrogen should instantly flow to here. So let's unpause all of those. And it should flow back through this pipe into the ship, because the ship is not full. And it cannot go like that. So we should see, yes, we should see some... The priority is set correctly, so the ship, or at least this hydrogen basket here, should get filled. As you can see, it starts to fill everything with corn. This is pretty hard on our Unity. I also added a very simple snack production in here, just so we can have a little bit more Unity there, because yeah, fruit is not holding up. But I think that is it for this episode. Of course, what we now need to do is we now need to unpause one of this, and ideally we should get this running, but I think I will do that after the episode, and I will just get all of this built. Let's see, maybe I do have enough Unity to get it done right now, but I don't think so. Because if we do this, and if we get all of this going, this is annoying. We should be able, we should be able to actually add in our, let's connect this up here. We should be able to add this into our system for fuel distribution. And we should be able to say, oh, no, we don't want it for the fuel. We want it to be hydrogen loading, like this. And we probably also want to do something like this. Maybe I will actually put fuel stations in here. That is not even that stupid. Because if we're already here, why not fuel up here? And then we can add this one here. And we should maybe see some trains coming in here. Of course, we do not have enough hydrogen yet. It's still just filling all of this. But as you can see, it's starting to fill the shipyard here. And if we speed forward, we should see a new ship coming in. Yeah, and I think that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See each other in the next one. And yeah, have a nice day. And let's just not have it lag. Okay, yeah. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye.